Hello guys. I think that this next short video is just going to be one that's very similar to an older video of mine, and I'll just show you that, and then we'll show you what's wrong with it, and we'll work on the remedy. So here we go. Some of these Briggs and Strattons came with a primer. This one does not. And we'll just do a quick little rundown on what it does, and we'll go to the remedy. So I'm just squeezing the bail here on the handle right here. We'll give it a try. Maybe not. Nothing. So that's just as good, if not better, than it sputtering for a few seconds. So we'll come back in a bit. Thanks, tubes. Alright, for those of you who have watched a few of my videos, you know I hate working on dirty machines. So while I took this out to clean it up, I sharpened the blade too underneath. And so now it's ready to be worked on. We'll just put it up on the lift and we'll get ready to go. So now I'm just taking the fuel out of the tank. I've got the mower propped up in the back just a little bit to tilt this way, and I'm just taking the remainder of the fuel. So here we are. This is pretty poor fuel. So I think it sat over the winter, and then they went to use it this spring and got a half a tank through it and it quit. So number one, I use number one fuel, or premium fuel. Excuse me, I'm just going to soak up the rest of that gas. Now I'm going to check the spark plug. There aren't a lot of hours on this machine. So it's actually not too bad. It's a little dark, but for its condition, it's not too bad. I'm just going to buzz it on the wire brush grinder and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the cleaned up spark plug. Looks a little better. And here's the oil. It, oh, let me do that again. So it needs to be changed. It's at a good level, but it just needs to be changed. We'll do that after. I did check the oil before we started, when I yanked the cord for the first time. So let's get this plug back in there. Okay, so now I'm going to put a set of vice grips on the fuel line. Again. Right on the center of it. Set the vice grips up just firm, you don't have to squish it. Okay, now we're going to put a rag under here to catch the fuel. This is a pretty common procedure for a lot of Briggs and Strattons. Now we're just going to take the bolt off right underneath there. It's a 1/2 inch bolt holding the nut of the carburetor on. See right there? I'm going to take that off. It's a 1/2 inch. do that now. This is where rubber gloves are nice for a lot of reasons. You don't want to get gas on your hands. Oh yeah, we'll take the bowl out too. I'll show you. So this is the bowl. It's full of crud. And the bowl nut looks like it's corroded. So we're going to get the little card kit. And we're going to, first of all, push through there like that. And this is where the plug happens, is right there. Now we'll just get some card cleaner. This is the fun part when you have this and you're doing this. You don't have to have card cleaner, but it really makes a difference. This is the fun part when you have this and you're doing this. You don't have to have carb cleaner, but it really makes a difference. And I'm looking for another rag. Shop towel. This is what I suspected. It still may not be the issue. We might have a clog in the carburetor because that gas looks pretty dirty. So I'm just cleaning the bowl now. It's fair. Okay. And now we just put it back together again. Exactly the opposite procedure. Put the bowl on there. Bowl, carb bowl. This is where the lawnmower lift is nice because I don't have to roll around on the ground and get this done. Come on. I just hold my tongue right here. Music. Okay guys, so I use a 16-point socket instead of an 8-point socket, so it's just easier to position. We're going to let her down now and see if we have liftoff. We're just going to do some fuel here. The number 1 fuel. Whoa! Shoot! Premium fuel. Okay, let's see if we got liftoff. So now all I got to do is change the oil in it. And on these ones, because there's a mechanism underneath there to hold the pulleys and cables for the self-propel, I just turn them over and dump the oil out of the top of the mower. So that's pretty simple. We just take this off, turn it on the side, dump the oil out, and put new oil in.